Today we are going to discuss about the pattern worksheets. I'm going to discuss almost 6 different types of pattern worksheets with all of you, which are very much applicable for preschoolers, kindergartners and all the kids even going to grade 1 and above. I hope that these pattern worksheets are equally helpful for your kids in solving out their math problems. So let us begin. Now, what do you observe when you climb the ladder to reach the top of the slide in the playground? A pattern is formed by clearly defined steps separated by a constant distance that distinctly repeats itself until you reach the top. Welcome to patterns, a phenomena abundantly found across diverse aspects of life. Whether it's animals, petals of flowers, intricate weavings or music patterns, it never fails to make their presence felt. Help kids master their lives astoundingly with prolific skill to get equipped with math life with profound fulfillment. Accompany them as they explore and understand patterns by identifying the core sequence and completing the patterns. So I'm going to discuss 6 different patterns for all of you, and again the trick is to save pages, sheets as much as possible. So if you can see right in front of you, here I have given I'll be telling you 4 different types of worksheets whereby I have used one single sheet, as you can see. So better all of you also try to fold the sheets and make the best use of whatever resources you have in this pandemic time, because even these have to be saved. We do not know how long these lockdowns or pandemic is going to stay, so better save on to your resources whatever is available to you, and accordingly try to make the maximum use of the available resources. So let us begin. Now I would like to begin with the very first one, and that is your color patterns. The very first one is your color patterns worksheet. So as you can see, it's given over here, complete the given patterns. So you can see that leaves have been made in different colors, whereby you can see that there's one green leaf and there's another set of 3 leaves followed by it. Again green, again 3. So obviously the next leaf has to be identified. The color of the next patterned leaf has to be identified. So obviously the answer is green over here, and the same has to be circled by the child. Moving on to the next question, in case of color patterns, you can give as many patterns as possible. Just remember that you have to use colors in order to let the child think logically that which color is going to repeat itself or is going to occur next in the given picture or pattern. So make sure that colors are worked upon in whichever pattern, whatever drawing, whatever you are making and giving to the child. Similarly, if I tell you regarding the flowers, you have got a purple flower, then you have got 2 red flowers, again the purple, again 2 red. So obvious that the next pattern which is going to come is your purple followed by again the 2 red flowers. Accordingly I have made it for clouds, sun, balloon. So as and when the child is able to solve out the worksheets, try to give and make more complex worksheets for the same. So you can see that slowly I have introduced 3 different colors. Earlier it was 2, later I kept on introducing 3, and accordingly. So as and when, try to make it more complex if the child is able to solve it out easily. So this is the first one, that is color patterns. Moving on to the next, that is your number patterns. In case of number patterns, there are 2 different types. The first one is complete each number pattern, that is ongoing, and there's no missing blank in between. So for example, if it is 2, 4, 6, 8, then the obvious ones they need to think. So it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Similarly, odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, accordingly it continues. Accordingly then it's 4, 8, 12, 16 and as many blanks you want to give. I have kept 3, you can give 2, you can give 1 depending on what level of difficulty you want to challenge for the child. Next is that identify each number pattern and fill in the missing number. So here I have tried keeping it simple. It depends what you want to teach to the child. How do you want to challenge the child and make it complex to the child? So accordingly you can keep the numbers simple to complex. So you can see I have kept a blank in between every time and say it's like 1, then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next one goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Next is 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77 and accordingly. So number patterns can be given in two different ways whereby you challenge the numbering ability, that is counting ability of the child, and here the child uses the skip counting by 2, 5, 10 etc. and uses the same logic to solve out the number patterns. Moving on to the next worksheet. Well, the next worksheet challenges the child about identifying the size in the given pattern. So circling the pic that goes next, you can see that the sizes differ, pictures are the same, the colors also which are used are exactly the same. So as you can see, there's a small flower, then a big flower, small, big. So what comes next? Small, big, again a smaller one has to be circled. Similarly, ice cream cones, again make it more complex, as in when you increase the level of difficulty. Two small, one big, two small, one big. So what should be the next one? So accordingly the answers have to be thought. Then one candle, again two big candles, small, two big, one small, two big. What should be the next one? Similarly for tumblers, then there's cat, then there are trees. Accordingly the child has to think about it and has to circle whatever is going to come next. Accordingly you can increase the difficulty level for the child. So this is on the basis of size. Anything you can give. Remember two things in mind: do not use different colors for the objects, and secondly just increase the size of the same object whatever you have given previously. For example, if you have given a flower here, do not draw an ice cream cone over here. That is, if you have given a flower, then make sure that you are making a big flower only and not an ice cream cone, else it's not relatable. So remember that in size they compare two things, two similar things. So remember that. Moving on towards the next, and that is growing pattern. Now in case of growing pattern, the size will keep on increasing. Okay, growing, it will keep on growing or multiplying. Okay, so as you can see that, draw the picture that comes next. So you can see over here there's a box and there's a small box or a square above it, and accordingly the size goes on increasing. It's a growing thing, it keeps on growing and it becomes bigger. With 1, here it's 3, and here it becomes 6, here it becomes 6, and accordingly it keeps on increasing. Similarly you can see over here there's one triangle at the top, then one comes at the side, then there are 2 and 1 at the top. Obviously the next one is going to be at the bottom. For this you can see that circles keep on increasing, so accordingly the next one would be again 3 circles would be there in the next figure. So like here it is 2, 1, 2, so there will be one more added in the next figure. When you see the next one, here there's a ship and the smoke is coming out. So smoke keeps on increasing in the next picture. So this is about the growing pattern. So remember that the pattern has to grow. The pattern has to multiply. The pattern over here must increase. So that must be kept in mind when you are making the growing pattern worksheets for your child. So I hope that these 4 are clear to you. That is size, growing pattern, color patterns, number patterns. Now moving on towards the next, and that is your shapes patterns, which are very common and they are generally introduced to your kids at the most earliest levels. So you can see that I have drawn a circle, triangle, square, circle, triangle, square. So what should be the next one? Circle. So again circle has to be circled over here. 3 different directions facing the arrows. So up, down, sideways. Obviously left, right, that has to be thought by the child. So accordingly the child has to understand the directions and choose the right option whatever is going to come. Similarly it is a star, the next shape, and accordingly has to keep on increasing. What you can do is that you can also challenge the child by giving blanks in between instead of always asking the child to fill up only towards the end. So whatever shapes you have drawn, accordingly you can fill up, you can give the missing shapes in between, and you can challenge the child's logical ability. So these are going to test the logical ability of your child, whereby how logically he or she is able to figure out the next upcoming pattern. So this was regarding the shapes pattern. Use different shapes, as many shapes as possible. This was shapes pattern. Moving on to the next and the last one, and that is your repeating pattern. Repeating in the sense that what is going to come next. For example, after 2 balloons, 2 candles. Again 2 balloons, then what should be the next one? Should it be a candle or should it be a balloon? So accordingly the child has to figure out that it has to be a candle only. Similarly, 2 buckets and a pot, 2 buckets and then a pot. 2 specs or goggles, then a mouth or a lip, and then again accordingly, again cloud, tree, cloud, tree, cloud, tree. Then again 2 cartoons and then a cat, 2 cartoons, then a cat, and accordingly whatever drawings or whatever patterns you need to give, remember that it should be repeating in nature, whereby the child understands that yes, the same pattern should come next as per the given pattern to the child. So accordingly, this is basically the child has to fill it up. You can give the child to fill up the same, or else you can draw the 2 right options, whatever options you have given in the pattern towards the end, and the child can easily fill up the same. So this was regarding the 2 different types of worksheets on patterns, and that is your shapes pattern and repeating pattern worksheets. So altogether I told you people 6 different worksheets, that is color patterns, number patterns, size patterns, growing pattern, shapes pattern and repeating patterns. I hope this was helpful for you, and you would definitely challenge your child and increase the complexity for him or her and help him or her enjoy the math and whatever is coming up for him or her in the upcoming academic session. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.